run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight plan. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. The right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, the running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not by the act. Yeah. And run it back, you see how I act. Nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Run it back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that.
It's week 3 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see James Cook. He was terrific a week ago. Well over 100 yards.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Cameron Pearl brought him down. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets it up past the 35. And the Bills hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Commander's 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. A give to Cook out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it.
Got it. Ready?
Naeem Hines, his first carry, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22 now, here's second down and 8. Back to throw here. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go. And the Bills first down.
Let's go. This is Hines. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down per minute and then out. Obviously.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they...
They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They begin the drive with Hines. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Well, they run the option on second down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. They'll set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will be Bills with a first down as they will have a first and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. Cook fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are back within a score. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan. A no break.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On second down, here's the option. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. He's still on his feet. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator.
They'll start with the option. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
He'll decide to keep this once more. Sheds off the tackle. The big fella. He's on his way. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Bills have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot.
Ready, ready.
The drive will start with an option going left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
So I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
3rd down and 1.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
This offense number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ready.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Bills get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talking...
On the set.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And some strong running. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And the Bills first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets this one to Morris. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14.
Capture 11. Capture 11. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Gabriel Davis.
57 yards.
And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass.
Get it.
They run with Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Deron Payne who got in there to make the play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
Come on, come on. Set. Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Again, it's Cook. And this time he's in for a Buffalo touchdown. So that now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here so far this year, Charles. And it's week 3. What kind of a season might he be embarking on?
Well, we both know it helps to have fresh legs early. And they're going to ride him a lot as this year goes on. But one other thing to keep in mind, as you keep having success, you actually have built up some momentum. Your body responds to that as well. So
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun.
Ready.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now he'll try to run with this. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw here. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And you know what we just witnessed, partner? A new NFL record for single-game rushing by a quarterback, breaking Colin Kaepernick's record of 181 yards set in the playoffs.
Ready, ready. Ready.
They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Go.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Buffalo, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two-up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got game sports center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two-up? I got game sports center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two-up?
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my wrath as you ever offended. My clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights of going, I'm laid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for you.
It's week 4 of the NFL, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Dolphins and the Bills, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge game, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of him. He's a tough guy to stop.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. He shifts past him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Back to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Reggie Gilliam, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On second down, Cook. Oh, nice move. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's going to use his legs here. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. He'll drop to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. The Bills hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track. Back-to-back receptions for them, and it's another first down. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Shakir hauls it in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fends him off. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown.
Get it! Ready!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they run the option on second down, powering his way forward, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. Cook up the gut. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. I credit the tackle to Brandon Jones. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 36-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Tag! Let's go!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to pull that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll try to run the option here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
Ready!
They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They run again on first down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 6-yard line.
Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Quentin Morris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think...
Call mistake.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. He'll keep it himself. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. 23 yards the pickup there. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. He's going to try and do this himself. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Give to Cook out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And that is Cook. It's Davis. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now back to throw. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Back to the ground, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Well, your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is complete downfield to Knox. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Cortland Sutton, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they are in a tight one, all tied with the visiting Ravens.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Escapes the set, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing.
Got it.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready, right?
They'll set up a throw. It's hauled in by Hardy. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Hines. Stays on his feet. He's got it to the 43 here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper. Up the middle, it's Cook. Nifty move. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
That's a nice job of working working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a first and goal.
Yeah, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Ready.
Here's Cook again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Pass to 60.
Cook will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he...
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Go.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Here we go.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. A third down gain of 19.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield. And make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Flushed out right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. We knew he had the potential to give this defense fits with his arm, but he's really given them fits with his legs in this one.
Got him tied knots, doesn't he? Because you can see the indecision all the way through. Because when you're defending an RPO and you have to have the proper assignments, that means you're thinking instead of reacting, and he's taking full advantage of that, having a big game.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Bronco 80.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Touchdown! Dawson Knox from 6 yards away. And the Bills add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy?
Here we go. Here we go.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
He's going to try and take off with it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. A give. This is Cook. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And it's It's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game.
Ready.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put...
I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth.